Now next process is sheet metal working. So what is a sheet metal working process? Now there are two types of sheet metal working. One is the forming process and second is cutting process. Before that we'll see what is a sheet metal working. So a manufacturing process in which a sheet metal is a metal formed by any industrial process into a thin sheets or flat sheets. A sheet metal is converted into a thin sheet or flat sheet is called as a sheet metal working process. Now in the sheet metal working, you can cut the sheet metal or you can bend the sheet metal to get the desired shape or to get the variety of shapes. So these are called as the forming and cutting process. Now sheet metal can be used for the thickness of sheet metal up to 0.1 mm to 10 mm. So thickness of sheet metal or thickness of metal sheet is varying from 0.1 mm to 10 mm. Only for that particular sheet metal this process can be used. Now material of sheet metal may be a low carbon steel, which is commonly used as a sheet metal because it is having a low cost as well as it having a good strength and you can deform it very easily. So low carbon, which are the low carbon steel? Aluminium, titanium, these are the low carbon steel, and generally these can be used in the different applications or variety of applications like beverage cans, packaging equipment, kitchen utensils, aircraft material, aerospace application, etc. Now there are three major categories of sheet metal. One is the cutting process, one is the bending process, and third one is the drawing process. So here from this figure it can be easily understand. So we'll go one by one. Now generally two types of are classified here in the sheet metal. One is the cutting process. At top side you can see here forming process and cutting process. So first we'll see the cutting processes, which are the different cutting process. First is the blanking. What is mean by the blanking? Here two processes are shown here. One is the blanking and second is the punching. Now there is one sheet metal is there. You can see here this sheet metal is shown, and this sheet metal is shown here, and here sheet metal is shown. From this sheet metal a circular part is removed from this sheet metal. Here also the circular part is removed from the sheet metal. Now when it is called as a blanking process and when it is called as a punching process? When you are removing a circular part from a sheet metal and that removed part from sheet metal, it is a waste or it is a scrap. This is a scrap and this is usable. Then the process is called as punching process. Means a part which is removed from the workpiece, it is a waste, and a required part is left behind. Then it is called as a punching. Then what is blanking process? When you are removing a circular part from the workpiece, that removed part, this is the removed part, this is the required one, and part left behind, it is a waste. Then it is called as the blanking process. Both are opposite to each other. Then what is the piercing process? What is the difference between blanking, punching and piercing? In blanking and punching, a circular part is removed. The part which is removed from the main workpiece, it is a circular. But in the piercing, you can remove any shape. Here circular part is removed. Here you can remove triangular shape, rhombus shape, pentagonal, hexagonal shape. And the part which is removed, it is a scrap, and required part is required one. Then it is called as the piercing. You can see here part is removed and that is circular part is removed, so it is a waste, and a part left behind, it is a required one, so it is called as a punching. If removed part is required, then it is a blanking. Then perforating operation. What is a perforating operation? This is a perforated sheet shown here. Perforated sheet shown here. This is also perforated sheet. Now you can see here on this sheet number of holes are created closer to each other. So when number of holes are produced on the metal sheet closer to each other at a single stroke or at a single time, then it is called as a perforating operation. You can see these perforated sheets. Then next is notching. What is notching? Now notching, it is a process of removing a part of the metal sheet from edge. These are the edge of the workpiece. This one edge is there, this another edge, this is another edge. So some portion of workpiece, it may be a rectangular, it may be a triangular, some part of metal sheet is removed from the edge of the workpiece, then it is called as notching process. Then lancing. Now you can see here lancing process is shown. This is the lancet portion. When a metal sheet is cut in any portion, or any portion of metal sheet is cut and it is bent in either direction, upward direction or downward direction, then it is called as a lancing. Now what is the difference between notching and lancing? In notching, from edge of the workpiece a portion of metal sheet is removed. Now here at any section, at any position, but it should not be on the edge, a metal sheet is cut and it is bent. Here the metal sheet is not separated, only some part is cut and it is bent in either direction, then it is called as a lancing process. Then next you can see here different operations are shown. Washers are shown here. From washer at the center a metal sheet is removed, so it is punching operation. Then hinge, door hinge is there, here also punching operation is shown. Next is shaving. Now you can see here a die is shown. On the die a workpiece is placed and this is a punch is moving on downward direction. Now you can see on the workpiece edge here some burrs are there. You have to remove the burr or it is an unwanted part. So when you are removing a unwanted part from the workpiece, then the operation is called as shaving operation. Then slitting. Slitting, it is the operation of cutting a metal sheet into a two part along the direction of length. Now this is the length of workpiece and this is the width of workpiece. You are cutting the metal sheet along the length. This is the cutting direction. These two are the cutter. Workpiece is cut along the length in the two portion. Then the operation is called as slitting. Then shearing. Shearing is opposite to slitting. When you are cutting a workpiece, along the width, means in this direction you are cutting, dividing a metal sheet into two parts along the width, then it is called as a shearing. Here some images are shown for slitting, lancing. Here perforated sheets are shown. These are all the kitchen utensil. Here notching is shown, perforating operation. Now next is metal forming. Now these all are we have seen the metal cutting process, means some part of metal sheet is removed from the workpiece and then required shape is obtained. So it is called as metal cutting process. Means in metal cutting there is something waste is there. Metal sheet is cut and to get the required shape, means something is removed from the workpiece to get the required shape, so it is called as the cutting process. So there will be a wastage, but in metal forming there will not be a wastage. Only by application of force a workpiece is deformed in the required shape, so there is nothing removal from the workpiece. Now this is the first operation, bending operation is shown. So first operation is bending. Now you can see here in first figure, these two dies are shown, lower die and upper die. Workpiece is placed on the lower die. Lower die is having a certain cavity, and same conical shape is given to the upper die, and just by application of force is applied by the upper die and workpiece is deformed in the required shape. So shape of final workpiece is V, so it is called as the V bending. Here also you can see for lower die U-shaped cavity is given, force is applied by the punch so that workpiece get deformed in U shape, so it is called as the U bend. So there is nothing removal of any workpiece material, so there is no waste. Then drawing. Now you can see here in drawing, here these are the lower die and this is the upper die, or it is called as the punch. Workpiece is placed on the lower die. There is a clearance between the lower die, this is the clearance, or it is also called as a gap. And when punch is forcing a sheet metal, then sheet metal will force in the clearance between the two dies, and that particular shape is given to the workpiece. So it is called as a drawing process. Now what will be the difference between drawing and U bending? Now here a lower die is itself having a U-shaped cavity. Now here two dies are there, this is separate die, this is separate die. Two dies are placed, there will be a clearance between two dies and sheet metal is forced between this clearance in U shape. So drawing, it is a process of forming a sheet metal by forcing a punch between clearance between the two lower dies. So you can see here lower die is having cavity, this is a punch, it is placed, workpiece is placed on the dies, lower die, and punch will force sheet metal between this clearance and this U-shaped cup is get formed. So it is called as a drawing. Now next is what is deep drawing. Now you can see here from the animation, workpiece is placed on the lower die, punch will force the sheet metal into the lower die and it is deformed again in U-shaped cavity or U-shaped cup. So what is the difference between deep drawing and drawing? Now in drawing process, a form cup, this is a form cup, this is from flat metal sheet a cup is get formed, U-shaped cup. Now here a diameter of this cup is more than its height. Diameter of cup is more than its height or length, then it is called as the drawing process. In deep drawing, the length or height of cup is more than the diameter, then the process is called as deep drawing. Now this is a drawing process, diameter is more than the height, so drawing process, deep drawing, diameter is less than the height, so deep drawing process. Then curling process, when edges of metal sheet is get curved, then it is called as a curling process. To avoid a sharp edge, here curvature is given, so it is called as curling process. So steel pots are there in kitchens, their edges are curved to avoid injury. You can see here also the hinge door, these hinge door are having a curved shape, so these are made by the curling process. Then what is wire drawing? Now you can see here these two dies are there. Here at this portion diameter is more, at this portion diameter is less, and your workpiece is forced to pass from this less diameter portion, and you can see here diameter of this metal sheet is more here, and it is get pulled from other side. Here it is get pulled from the other side, so that it will pass from this lower diameter portion and its diameter will be reduced. So generally this wire drawing process is used in the formation of copper wire. Then what is embossing? Embossing, it is a process of creating a indentation in sheet metal such as rays, lettering or designs. In ATM card you can see some rays indentations are produced. So that rays indentation are produced by the process of embossing. This might you have seen in the buses. Then what is coining process? Coining process is the process of giving or producing a impression or shapes which are obtained on the both side of sheet. Now what is the difference between embossing and coining? In embossing, on only one side a raised indentation are produced, but in coining process on both sides, such as your coins, on coins on both sides some impressions are produced. So that is with the help of coining process. So here impressions or shapes are obtained on the both side of sheets. So generally it is a cold working process. Here there is no heating of any workpiece, so force or pressure required is more in case of coining process. On both sides a force is applied, so it is also called as a cold working, because there will not be any heating in coining as well as embossing process. These are kitchen utensils. You can see this is a tiffin box. It is made by the drawing process. Then here it is a glass is shown, or this Pepsi bottle, it is made by the deep drawing process. This basin pot made by a drawing process. Some other kitchen utensils are shown here by a drawing process. Here forming process is shown. What do you mean by forming? Metal sheet is placed on the lower die, force is applied by the upper die, and it get deformed in that particular cavity. These are the dinner plates are shown, as well as all automobile equipments like door panel, bumpers are made by a forming process or sheet metal working process. Also this is another example. There will not be any removal or wastage of material. So what are the advantages? In sheet metal processes, closer tolerance can be achieved, so exact dimension we can produce. Surface finish is good because there will not be any heating. Strength of the sheet metal component or hardness is more. There will not be no heating, so there will not be any requirement of furnace or fuel or electricity. So what are the disadvantages of this process? The higher force is required because the workpiece is in the cold condition, it will not be heated, so higher force is required to deform the workpiece in the required shape. So to give higher force, to apply higher force, heavy or powerful equipments are required. What are the applications? The automobile, car bodies, airplane wings, medical tables, roof for buildings, architectures, fan blades, then car bodies like bonnet, door, bumpers, kitchen utensil, cooking utensils are made by the sheet metal process. These are the applications. You can see these all are the applications. In next video we will see the joining process. Thank you.